the L28 studio here in Lancaster, California, I'm Tiffany Glover.
And I'm Angel Stephenson.
On this episode of L28 News, a recap of this year's Youth for Justice event that educates students about careers in the legal system. The Antelope Valley Transit Authority celebrates a decade of all-electric bus service. L28 sits down with Dominic Nolfi of the Wop Project, who offers an exclusive preview of their upcoming performance at the Lancaster Performing Arts Center, and a highlight of the adrenaline-pumping 2024 Monster Truck Nitro Tour at the AV Fairgrounds.
Afterwards, we head to the boulevard to explore self-care and pampering at the beauty bar Luevano Co and the classic shave Barbershop. We then immerse ourselves in the arts as the Moa Cedar hosts an artist talk with Nicholas Soren Goodrich and the excitement of Friday Night Lights as Eastside battles it out against Palmdale High to secure a spot in the playoffs.
On November 14th, hundreds of students gathered at the AV Fair and Event Center's Van Dam Pavilion to participate in Youth for Justice, an event designed to educate and empower young people about the justice system and careers in the field. Organized by Future Leaders California alongside AVU HSD, the Lancaster Police Department, California Highway Patrol, and LA Sheriff, the two-day event featured a series of workshops and discussions aimed at fostering awareness and engagement among youth. Student participants arrived in several buses and entered the Van Dam Pavilion to register and were given yellow wristbands. As they went down the line, they had a chance to pick up their Youth for Justice shirt, swag bag, and other various brochures and pamphlets of the careers in law. The workshops included hands-on experiences such as the Don't Shoot simulator, role-play scenarios, and impairment goggles, providing students with unique insights into real-world challenges. Attendees also participated in roundtable discussions and career workshops, with guest speakers sharing their personal journeys in the justice field. Among the distinguished interviews was our Mayor RX Paris, who emphasized the importance of youth involvement in justice issues and furthermore bridging the gap between the youth and the justice system. Here's our Mayor Paris with more.
Well, you know, when I was preparing it, I was realizing there really isn't any difference of anything. You know, there's certain basic skill levels you need and basic behaviors. And if you have those, if you learn those, if somebody tells you that's what they are, anybody can achieve magnificent things. And I really believe that, anybody. I think God imbued us with such incredible powers that we allow to be suppressed. And what I hope to do is use being an attorney as the metaphor, right, of how you can open things up for you. But that's the goal. Well, just look. I mean, look at who's here. You know, they have a real thirst for it, a real desire to be successful. The goal is to create an environment for our young people to thrive. And the more we do that, the more successful we are. The less we do it, the more we fail.
Nigel Hawley, the city coordinator, Teresa Howard, the director of career and technical education for AVU HSD, and Jennifer Sanchez, the deputy director of Future Leaders California, collectively articulated their alignment with these perspectives, emphasizing the importance of educational initiatives. These programs not only equip students with the skills necessary for the workforce, but also encourage them to follow their passions in diverse fields. Now, let's return to the AV Fair and Event Center to reconnect with these individuals who are united by a common goal.
Youth for Justice is one of several team talks that we partner with the City of Lancaster, community-based organizations, the Antelope Valley Union High School District, to give our students opportunities and access to better understanding the criminal justice system. Today, the students will have an opportunity to work with every aspect of the criminal justice system, from local to state to federal levels of the criminal justice system. We have our judges here, we have our district attorney office here, we have our local PD, the Lancaster Police Department. We're going to give a shout out to those guys. We have our sheriff's department here. We also have the FBI coming in, the Department of Homeland Security coming in, the Drug Enforcement Agency coming in. So we just have a whole gambit of the different aspects and pieces and segments of the criminal justice system so that our youth can really fully engage, better understand, and hopefully choose a career pathway that goes into criminal justice. And then that last and most important piece is to decide that, hey, I want to take these skill sets that I've learned, go off, get a career started, and then come back so we can retain some of our local talent, because we love our Antelope Valley, and we want to keep as many of our youth here as possible.
Getting the kids here is just a thrill, because we have over 250 kids that are supposed to be in attendance this year, and getting them just the exposure to careers in the social justice system is something that they don't see every day. So we're really proud of that. Yeah, that's definitely something that we love about this program and this event. Also, they get swag, which is super exciting for them. They get, a little backpack and some goodies. And they get a catered lunch, which is always fun for them. But just giving them opportunities that they wouldn't necessarily have in the classroom to get that hands-on learning experience with professionals in the industry is priceless.
These workshops are pretty much for careers, so for them to be introduced into the careers within the justice system. So we asked the different agencies to present on the intricacies of their agency, what it was like to get into the agency, what they do, and what their day-to-day life is, just so they know if that's the career path they want to take, how to get there. A lot of our students who will be here today are interested in careers in the justice system, so this is just an opportunity for them to learn.
Similar to past events like Teen Talk, Youth for Justice continues to inspire and prepare the next generation for impactful roles in their communities. Participants can scan the QR code for more information on Future Leaders California's initiatives.
So Tiff, you had a chance to attend this year's Youth for Justice. How did it feel seeing students actively engaging and participating in the event?
Oh, it was so awesome. Looking at these young adults already knowing what they want to do in a career field blew my mind, because when I was in high school, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. And the things that I wanted to do really wouldn't provide any money or actually contribute to society. So it was great to see young adults really knowing they wanted to do something that actually bettered their community.
That's wonderful. So huge shout out to Future Leaders California. We look forward to next year's. The Antelope Valley Transit Authority recently celebrated a groundbreaking 10-year anniversary of operating an all-electric, zero-emission transit fleet, a major milestone that has reshaped green transportation both locally and nationally. As the first transit agency in the U.S. to go fully electric, AVTA's commitment to sustainability has set a national standard, inspiring similar efforts across the country. With 121 battery electric vehicles, AVTA's switch from traditional diesel has significantly improved air quality in the Antelope Valley and beyond, contributing to the global fight against climate change. Key partners like BYD, whose Lancaster plant manufactures AVTA's fleet, have been instrumental in this green transformation, highlighting the region's leadership in innovation and clean energy. This decade-long achievement not only marks a triumph for the AV, but also symbolizes a broader shift towards a more sustainable future in public transportation. Now let's take a trip to AVTA headquarters in Lancaster, where our correspondent Jacobo Garrido is standing by with the full story on this electrifying milestone that's changing the future of green transportation.
It's another sunny day here in the city of Lancaster. This is Jacobo Garrido reporting for L28 News, and we're here on site at the AVTA headquarters to celebrate 10 years of all-electric service. The Antelope Valley Transit Authority, or AVTA for short, has reached a prestigious milestone, celebrating over 10 years of providing all-electric transportation services across the Antelope Valley. As the first fully electric zero-emission transit agency in the nation, AVTA has set a standard for environmentally friendly transit that other agencies across the U.S. are now beginning to follow. With a fleet of 121 battery electric vehicles, AVTA has successfully replaced traditional diesel buses, significantly contributing to the fight against global warming. AVTA's journey began in 2014 when the agency deployed its first 2 battery electric buses, funded by former Los Angeles County Supervisor Michael D. Anchovich. These buses, built at the BYD manufacturing plant in Lancaster, were a breakthrough in sustainable public transportation. Today, AVTA operates the largest electric bus fleet in North America, covering more than 1,200 square miles and logging over 16 million electric miles in service. During my recent visit to the AVTA headquarters in Lancaster, I had the opportunity to sit down with CEO Martin Tompkins, who shared insights on AVTA's extensive impact across LA County, their strong commitment to sustainability, and what this role personally means to him.
Well, our service area is 1,200 square miles. So we go all the way to the north to the Kern County border. We go south to Century City, which is furthest where commuter routes go. As far east as the San Bernardino County line, as far west to the 5 freeway. So, yeah, it's 1,200 square miles. Although this valley is 450,000 members of the community, we serve about 1.5 million passengers per year. We're very proud of being the first and only zero emission, 100% fully electric bus fleet in North America. That is, our board members set a vision back in 2014, I believe it was, and we were a great board with our leader, our chairman, Marvin Chris, who was also vice mayor of Lancaster. They set the vision out back then, and we ran with it. And in 2016, they approved the purchase of 85 electric buses. In 2018, we got delivery of our first bus, and during that period between 16 and 18, we started building the infrastructure outside, putting chargers in. And today we operate over 80 electric buses. Our local transit's about 60 local transit buses, and we have 24 commuter buses. Our commuter buses serve downtown Los Angeles, Century City, Veterans Hospital, and West San Fernando Valley. To me, it's how we serve the community and what we can do for them to get them to where they need to go. I mean, riding a bus is not a choice. Here in Lancaster, it's a need.
BYD Build Your Dreams, a global leader in electric vehicle manufacturing, has played a pivotal role in transforming public transportation in the Antelope Valley. Its Lancaster manufacturing plant has produced 121 battery electric vehicles that power AVTA's fleet, the first and largest all-electric transit fleet in North America. This impressive fleet includes 102 electric buses and 19 paratransit electric vehicles. BYD's Lancaster facility not only supports AVTA's mission of sustainability, but also showcases the city's commitment to green, innovation, and cleaner air for local communities. Supervisor Catherine Barger praised AVTA's pioneering role, highlighting how the agency's efforts have inspired others to adopt similar green practices. By reducing emissions, AVTA has not only set a powerful example, but also improved air quality for Antelope Valley residents, creating cleaner, safer air for everyone. Lancaster Mayor R. Rex Parris called AVTA's achievement remarkable, crediting the agency for its forward-thinking approach to eliminating diesel buses. The success of AVTA demonstrates the possibilities of a sustainable future where public transit agencies can play a pivotal role in combating climate change. AVTA's milestone marks a critical step toward greener, more sustainable communities, with its pioneering efforts leading the charge towards a cleaner, healthier future for all. In my hands is a 1:87 scale BYD AVTA all-electric bus, and right now I'm sitting at the bus stop waiting for my next ride. This has been Jacobo Garrido reporting for L28 News, and right now we celebrated 10 years of all-electric miles. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Jacobo, and I hope you caught that bus you were waiting for. Don't go anywhere. When we return from the break, we sit down with Dominic Nolfi of the Wop Project to discuss their upcoming A Wop Christmas performance at the Lancaster Performing Arts Center. Plus, we'll recap the thrilling 2024 Monster Truck Nitro Tour at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, which delivered action-packed excitement for fans of all ages.
Welcome back to L28 News. Up next, an interview with Dominic Nolfi of the Wop Project, who shares insights into the group's origins and teases their upcoming family-friendly performance at the Lancaster Performing Arts Center. Afterwards, we take you to the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds for a recap of the Monster Truck Nitro Tour, where 10,000-pound trucks thrilled the crowd with their destructive displays. The Wop Project is bringing their festive holiday show, A Wop Christmas, to the Lancaster Performing Arts Center on Saturday, December 7th at 8 p.m. This concert promises to blend timeless holiday tunes with a fresh twist, featuring soulful renditions of classics like the Drifters' White Christmas and the Temptations' Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, alongside modern favorites like Last Christmas, all transformed into the Wop Project's signature style. In a recent interview with L28 correspondent Jacobo Garrido, Dominic Nolfi, an original member of the Wop Project, shared the story behind the group's origins, their inspirations, and what Lancaster audiences can look forward to during their upcoming show.
So the Wop Project obviously has gained a reputation for its unique blend of classical and modern music, especially with your takes on contemporary hits. But what can Lancaster residents or the audience expect from your upcoming holiday show? And how do you keep the traditional doo-wop sound fresh for today's listeners?
Great question. Well, first of all, we're Broadway performers, right? So we're from all over the country. Like I'm from San Francisco originally, but we all live in New York City now. And so we all kind of met working on Broadway shows. Most of us met doing Jersey Boys, but then a couple of us kind of trickled in through other shows we did after that as well. And we put together this show featuring Motown and classic doo-wop. And then we were like, okay, that's fun, but it might be kind of fun too to take maybe some modern hits, like for this Christmas show, like we take Last Christmas, which is a oh God, why is his name escaping me right now? Michael, he's a British guy. George Michael. Thank you.
You had half of it.
Yeah. So we take like George Michael song and we kind of made it into a doo-wop song. We like mess with the arrangement. And so you recognize the song as, okay, that's that George Michael hit, but these guys have rearranged it as a doo-wop song. And we started just having success with that chemistry. And we went from doing like 10 gigs a year. And then now we do like, close to 100. So,
wow. So you guys really grown your project literally from the ground up. Jumping back to the doo-wop project, obviously it's the holiday set list, but it features tons of timeless tunes alongside contemporary hits. How do you guys choose the songs, and how do you know which ones to transform into your guys' own style?
We usually have like creative meetings and we'll just have a big listening party and everyone will bring 2 or 3 ideas. And then we just kind of vote like, okay, like we do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but it's the Temptations version. I don't know if you've ever heard that. It's really cool. It's really it's not what you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
Really blues driven, really R&B ish. And Charles Brown, he sings that. And he played Smokey Robinson on Broadway and Motown. So it's kind of by committee. We choose things that are appropriate for us that we can voice properly. And like you said before, it won't be all Christmas music. We're going to do some regular doo-wop tunes as well as some, regular contemporary songs. But, it'll be like mostly Christmas, but sprinkled in some regular music as well.
Classic hits in there just to get the crowd jumping.
Absolutely. Yeah. The fun thing about being a member of the Doo-Wop Project is we get to speak to them as, I get to speak to them as Dominic, not as like a role that I'm playing. So I could connect with them on a personal level, and I have been lucky enough to do, a lot of different things living in New York, and I lived in LA for a little while too. So you put yourself in those cities, and some interesting opportunities can go your way if you show up and you go after it,
I also want to ask, if you don't mind, could we get a little teaser? Could we get a little, just hit a note, just something?
A little. Well, we sing this song, ends the first act. Usually, it goes into White Christmas, but it's a song by the Dell Vikings that I first heard in a movie called Stand By Me. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. So a lot of these songs I learned about through movies, and I'm sure you did too. So this one's called Come Go With Me, and I sing a little bit of this, and you probably recognize it. It goes dum 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 be doo be dum 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 be doo be dum wow 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 wow, and then the song begins.
That's awesome. Yeah. Super excited to see you guys on December 7th, and we can't wait to see you at the LPAC.
Thanks for having us, and thanks for the interview, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Dominic, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
The group was born out of a collective of Broadway veterans who initially met while performing in shows like Jersey Boys and Motown the Musical. They started performing together with a focus on classic doo-wop hits, but soon expanded their repertoire into including doo-wopified versions of contemporary songs that we all know and love. Dominic Nolfi described how the group's chemistry and passion for arranging classic songs transformed their schedule from about 10 performances a year to nearly 100. With a background that includes extensive Broadway experience and a career in television, Nolfi shared that his time on stage has greatly influenced their live shows. His Broadway training, which involves the discipline of performing 8 shows a week, has prepared him to consistently deliver polished and high-energy performances. The Wop Project aims to connect with a broad audience, often attracting 3 generations of fans, creating an experience that appeals to grandparents, parents, and children alike. The upcoming performance at LPAC will feature a mix of holiday and classic doo-wop tunes, promising an energetic and heartwarming evening perfect for the whole family. Don't miss this chance to experience the Wop Project live and catch their unique holiday cheer. To stay in the loop with the latest performances gracing the LPAC stage, scan the QR code for more.
On Saturday, November 9th, the AV Fair and Event Center roared to life as the Monster Truck Nitro Tour made its much-anticipated return. The event featured 2 adrenaline-pumping shows at 1:30 and 7:30, each preceded by a pit party that allowed fans to get up close with the 10,000-pound trucks and meet the drivers. The event drew a diverse crowd of motorsport enthusiasts, families, and thrill-seekers from Lancaster and surrounding areas. The lineup showcased some of the nation's most competitive monster trucks, which thrilled the audience with high-octane racing, gravity-defying jumps, and freestyle performances that left spectators on the edge of their seats. The drivers demonstrated exceptional skill, navigating the course with precision and flair. In addition to the monster truck spectacles, attendees were treated to freestyle motocross exhibitions. There was even a jaw-dropping demonstration of a massive jet engine incinerating a small vehicle, showcasing the raw power and spectacle of the Monster Truck Nitro Tour. As the engines cooled and the dust settled, attendees departed with lasting memories of a day filled with roaring engines, soaring stunts, and family-friendly fun. The success of the Monster Truck Nitro Tour's stop in Lancaster underscored the community's appetite for high-energy and family-friendly entertainment, leaving fans eagerly anticipating its return in the future.
Angel, how great is it that there's so much to do within our community and such a big range? How do you think people can actually get involved and know what's about to happen in our community?
I think one of the best ways, and not to have a shameless plug, is probably here on L28 News. There's also the City of Lancaster's website, cityoflancasterca.gov. You can check Eventbrite for upcoming events. Lancaster MOA has a ton of stuff on their webpage as well. There's all these different outlets, all these different resources. I think one of the best ways too is word of mouth. So if you see something on the news or on the city's website, tell a friend, tell a family member, and maybe go together.
And I have to add that Angel actually does a segment on L28 called Mark Your Calendar. So if you haven't tuned in yet, make sure you do so you can know what's coming up in our community.
Coming up after the break, L28 News explores 2 of the city's premier destinations for beautification and pampering. First, we visit Luevano Co, a beauty bar offering a range of services including hairstyling and manicures. Then we step into the Classic Shave, a barbershop that immerses its guests into a world of luxury and traditional grooming experiences.
Thank you for watching L28 News. Next, we take you to the heart of Lancaster Boulevard to discover 2 destinations dedicated to self-care. First, we visit Luevano Co, a beauty bar offering a wide range of services to help you look and feel your best. Then we step into the Classic Shave, a luxurious barbershop that redefines grooming right here in the city of Lancaster. Stay tuned. Looking for a place to unwind and get pampered, or just need to take a break from the hustle and bustle of life? Well, Luevano Co has got you covered. A charming beauty bar in Lancaster owned by 3 sisters, the establishment offers a variety of services and amenities. With stunning chandeliers, cozy coffee and snack offerings, and a wide array of beauty products, this boutique delivers more than just services. It's an experience. Follow along as the team explores the passion that drives the Luevano sisters, the importance of self-care, and their mission to create unforgettable moments for every client.
We just wanted to do something as sisters. We've been in the industry for a while and we wanted to do something as a family.
We wanted a cute environment to show off what AV could give.
So many people asked us, like, when are you going to do it? And it wasn't really in our plan, but then we're like, why not?
Luevano Co is a beauty bar located on Lancaster's Boulevard that caters to their clientele, offering a wide range of services that keep their guests coming back for more.
We have our hair side, we have our new nail side, and then in the back we do lashes, waxing, spray tanning. We have a brow girl that's amazing. Everybody's amazing.
And pedicures.
And pedicures. Just
added,
open.
yeah.
And bracelets.
The Luevano sisters go the extra mile to ensure their clients feel like family, emphasizing the importance of self-care and allowing yourself to be pampered while juggling everything that life throws at you.
Us as women mainly, or mothers, like, we kind of tend to leave ourselves to the end, and you kind of forget about yourself. So it's important to kind of give yourself that time back and just love yourself again. So when they leave out of here, like, you can just see the sparkle in their eye again.
I think because we offer so many services, you know, they're like, oh, I can come back and do my nails, I'll come back and do my lashes or my brows, a pedicure. So it's a one-stop shop for everything.
Build your self-esteem. Yeah. Like, you feel better walking out looking good.
The Luevano sisters are talented beauticians who turn their passion into a business that's booming and use that experience to share words of advice with those looking to take that next step as well.
Trust God in His plans and just let Him walk you through it, because that's literally what we did. We didn't really have such a set plan and didn't even know where to start ourselves, but we just trusted Him and just let God bring you wherever you need to be.
We have a great support system, you know. Our mom, our husbands, a lot of long days and long nights. So it definitely takes a lot of work.
Find your passion and go with it, and God will lead the way.
To view work done by Luevano Co's staff or to book an appointment of your own, be sure to give them a follow on Instagram by scanning the QR code shown on screen.
The Classic Shave Barbershop offers a one-of-a-kind experience here in Lancaster. Stepping inside feels like entering a luxurious retreat with its sleek black interior, gold accents, and beautifully upholstered barber chairs and couches. A custom-designed mantle with a fireplace, crafted by Lily Luevano, adds a warm, elegant touch to the shop's distinctive atmosphere. Let's take a moment to hear from the owner, George Moran, as he shares what drove him to open up the shop. Moran also covers all of the services offered at the Classic Shave, along with his experience seeing clients leave the shop with renewed confidence. The experienced barber gives words of inspiration for those looking to pick up some clippers and start their own journey and more, right here on L28 News.
To be honest, it was my wife. She was the one that pushed me to the limit to open a barbershop. She always done that for me. For the most part, for those services that besides haircuts, we do hot towel shaves, like the old school with the new school, gentlemen's facials, candle waxing ears, nose wax, ear wax, beard coloring, hair coloring, perms. I am licensed certified to do micropigmentation and licensed certified to do hair units as well. So that's something that a lot of barbershops don't offer. So I think that's what separates us from others. They come all here all crying. I'm just kidding, they're not crying. But no, they actually feel better about themselves. Like, it's like getting a haircut in general makes everybody feel completely different. You know, that's something that they feel, okay, I look good now, you know, I'm gonna get it cleaned up, you know. So, but when they get other type of services, yeah, the boost in their energy becomes different and they like that. To be honest, you just gotta do it. You can't be afraid of not doing something that you really want to do in life. Your best encouragement is to start, go to the barber school, and get your license, and go from there. And don't feel that you're not going to make it, because at the end of the day, you have to push yourself to your limit and prove to yourself, not others. So it's just basically can never give up. Remember, 10 doors will close, one is going to open. You know, so you just gotta do it, and then just keep going, and that's how you start climbing little by little. They could follow us on Instagram. I go by The Classic Shave, and then I started doing little TikToks on The Classic Shave as well, so they could follow us there, or you guys could come in and check out the barbershop here in Lancaster. Honestly, I would like to invite everybody to come and check out the barbershop and get this beautiful experience. It's a family barbershop oriented, and we're here to give the best way we can.
Entertainment is a key part of the experience at the Classic Shave. 2 large screen TVs keep clients engaged, whether it's music, a favorite show, or a sporting event chosen by them or their barber. For those arriving early or in need of pre-appointment relaxation, a billiards table offers a chance for friendly competition. Beyond the ambiance, the talented barbers at the Classic Shave are dedicated to delivering exceptional results. They take the time to understand each client's vision, ensuring precision and satisfaction with every cut. Combining skilled craftsmanship with an inviting atmosphere, the Classic Shave has redefined what it means to visit a barbershop, making it a must-stop destination for a clean cut here in Lancaster. It's not just haircuts that the Classic Shave offers. They also collaborate with businesses on Lancaster's Boulevard, as seen with their bike night and taco eating contest co-hosted with Fat Boys Taco. To book an appointment of your own or to stay up to date with future events, be sure to give them a follow on Instagram by scanning the QR code shown on screen.
Angel, you were able to experience the Classic Shave for yourself, and I think what's so awesome about this place is that they're really focusing on the importance of self-care for men. So what are some treatments that they provide that are out of the ordinary?
So one thing that the owner, George, mentioned to us is that he's actually licensed to install hair units. And for people who aren't aware of what that is, if you're maybe going through male pattern baldness or just want to get a new cut, they like shave up here and then it's kind of like installing a wig almost. They glue it down, they like take the measurements and everything, and it looks so natural. It blends seamlessly into the scalp. They do beard dyeing, which I had never heard of a barbershop out here doing beard dyeing, and they take it all the way back to back in the day, you know, when they would get like the shaving cream in the little cup and like whisk it up, and then they get that like little thingamabobby. And so they do a lot over at the Classic Shave, and it's really cool because Lily and George, Lily from Luevano Co, just a few doors down, they're husband and wife. So they both own their own little beautifying self-care pampering spots. I would highly encourage any one of our viewers to just go pay them a visit, see what the vibe is, check out the atmosphere, and maybe get a service done for yourself. Stay tuned. After the break, we'll conclude today's episode with Art in the City, featuring an insightful artist talk by Soren Goodrich, creator of Luminous Mysteries, Human Symmetries at the Moa Cedar. Then L28 Sports provides a recap of the crucial matchup between the Eastside Lions and the Palmdale Falcons as they vie for a playoff spot.
Congratulations on joining L28's Watch Till the End Club. Up next, we feature artist Soren Goodrich as he hosts an engaging walk and talk about his exhibition, Luminous Mysteries, Human Symmetries, at the Moa Cedar, followed by our Friday Night Lights segment as L28 Sports brings you a thrilling recap of the recent showdown between the Eastside Lions and the Palmdale Falcons. The Museum of Art and History's Moa Cedar provided a unique setting for an artist talk, hosted by renowned artist Soren Goodrich and moderated by art critic and writer Shawnanise Dambrot. This event stood apart from traditional artist talks as Goodrich led an engaging walk and talk through his vibrant exhibit, sharing personal anecdotes and artistic insights tied to each piece. Goodrich captivated attendees by delving into his distinctive creative process, which integrates canvas, plexiglass, and other materials to craft dynamic and vivid works. As he moved through the gallery, he shared the inspiration behind his pieces, including one deeply personal work influenced by the story of his grandfathers who shared the same name, were of different lineages, yet had never met. Guests were invited to explore the illusions and abstract elements in Goodrich's larger pieces, hearing firsthand how these interactive layers can evoke various interpretations. The interactive experience culminated in the final gallery, where the floor was opened for a lively Q&A. Attendees eagerly posed questions and shared reflections, offering a rare opportunity to gain deeper insights into Goodrich's artistic vision and the stories embedded within his work. This immersive experience left art enthusiasts with a newfound appreciation for Goodrich's innovative approach and profound storytelling. To view more of this artistic work, feel free to scan the QR code shown on the screen.
Eastside High's varsity football team faced another tough night as they struggled offensively against Palmdale, resulting in a challenging 65-6 loss on Thursday. Despite their efforts, the Lions couldn't find a breakthrough, trailing 38-6 by halftime and unable to close the gap. The offense fought hard to make plays, but was ultimately outpaced by Palmdale's relentless momentum, including standout plays from James Linares, who sprinted 55 yards on a single carry for a touchdown, and Paul Turner, who turned a crucial interception into points. Eastside's defeat dropped their record down to 1-8. As for Palmdale, the victory was the fourth in a row for them, bringing their record for this year to 5-4. However, the spirit on Eastside's sideline never wavered as the team continued to push forward until the final whistle. Following the game, our L28 sports team spoke with Eastside's cheer coach, Aaliyah Guardado, who shared her thoughts on the team's resilience and her pride in the cheer squad's energy and support for the athletes throughout the game. Let's head back to the field for more.
Coach, how does it feel to make sure that your team is always excited and proud no matter the outcome of the game?
It feels amazing because honestly the last couple of years have been been really rough. They haven't had a coach. So me getting in last year, today is actually my 1-year anniversary and it's my birthday. So I'm really proud of them. They make me happy every single day and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else on my birthday.
As she said, today is her birthday and she had so much excitement. She's been so selfless to make sure that these cheerleaders are doing an amazing job. I just want to highlight the fact that you make your cheerleaders work. I don't know if they're working as hard as the players on the field, or I should probably reverse that. I don't know if the players on the field are working as hard as them.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but as a dancer, this is fantastic. How does it feel to let your cheerleaders know your athletes first?
Oh, definitely they know that for sure grades come first. And they definitely know that. They've grown so much within the past year, which makes me so proud of them because they know that they can do so much and they're definitely showing it every single day. They get better and they know that, and I'm proud of that because like I said, the last couple of years, it's been a little bit rough. So definitely I know they're proud of themselves and I'm proud of them and the school's proud of them. And it just makes me so happy to hear how good they're doing just because I know that it's something they need to hear.
Amazing. Well, as she said, it is her birthday. So cheerleaders, let's do a big hoorah for your coach's birthday. Ready? 3, 2, 1, get in loud. Hoorah!
To stay locked in with everything local sports, be sure to stay tuned to the next L28 Sports live stream as our team heads to playoffs by scanning the QR code shown on screen. Tiff, it was the first time you've ever interviewed a cheer coach on an L28 Sports live stream. It was their senior night. They had a grand halftime performance. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, it was awesome because I'm a dancer myself, so I love to always highlight the athletes that are on the sideline that don't get much attention. But it was awesome to also highlight Aaliyah because I've watched her grow up. She's been a tiny tot in my life for so long, and now she's a grown woman really stepping into her calling and pouring into young adults. It's just great to see how Eastside really highlights their art programs. They poured into that halftime show with the band, doing a wonderful job, and they had fireworks like as if we were at Disneyland when they announced the homecoming court. So Eastside, congratulations on doing such a phenomenal job in all departments within your school and building these young adults into being great future leaders for our community.
That's wonderful. I think it goes without saying. A huge thank you to their coaches, their staff, for pouring into these students, not just on the field, but also off of the field. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in to the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Angel Stephenson.
And I'm Tiffany Glover, and this has been
L28 News.